Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Authentic Wrestling Entertainment. I am Mr. Nashtastic, back. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia for this highly anticipated singles matchup. Christopher T. Rosa goes one-on-one with Elijah Stewart, and this is a match that Christopher Rosa has been chasing now for months. You know, he wanted that match with Elijah. Elijah told him to wait in line, but Christopher T. Rosa, he is not a man to tell to wait in line. He went out of his way, attacking Elijah on multiple occasions, putting him out of action, unmasking him when he tried to return as Elbow against Jaheim Powers. Even that mask didn't hide him from Christopher T. Rosa, but he is here tonight from Puerto Rico, standing at 6'5", 260 pounds. The freaking Rican Christopher T. Rosa is here and he's ready. Listen to the boos for the crowd though. You know exactly who the crowd's on the side of. They're here for Elijah. They're here for the Good Vibes Kid to see him get redemption. I mean, he's been hit by everything this month. Fatal Judgment on the ring apron midway through his tag team match with Syndicate. Of course, the match ending by DQ. But now he's back. Now he's finally getting the chance for redemption tonight in this singles matchup. It's one I've personally been waiting for ever since that initial attack. Ever since Christopher Rosa said he wanted the match with Elijah Stewart on Twitter, I've been waiting for this matchup, and we are here. The crowd are on their feet. The crowd are excited. They're ready. And I don't know anyone on the planet who is not ready for this matchup. Look at Rosa. He is here. He is ready to take it to Elijah Stewart. And this one, an interesting clash of styles. Rosa, a powerhouse, a little bit slower than Elijah, but an absolute monster in the ring, while Elijah, small, nimble, going to have to use those fast feet to stay away from Rosa and hit him with those sharp elbows, give him some good vibes. I can't wait to see how these two match up tonight in their singles match as we await the arrival of the Good Vibes Kid. Rosa's in the ring. Rosa's ready, but where's Elijah? And what's Elijah's mindset going to be coming into this singles matchup? We know Rosa's mindset. He is here for one thing, that is to destroy Elijah Stewart. You don't make Christopher Rosa wait for a matchup, that's for sure. We've learnt that. If there is one thing we have learnt from the build-up to this matchup, you do not make Christopher Rosa wait for a match. When he wants it, you give it to him. But now here he comes! The Good Vibes Kid from Seattle, Washington, 216 pounds, 6'2", and he is here, he is ready. The crowd are up, the crowd are on their feet. Those boos have dissolved into cheers, and look at Elijah. He's wasting little time running down the ring into the ring. The match hasn't even started, the bell hasn't rung, ducks underneath. Now off the ropes goes Elijah, a little moonsault, dives over the head of Christopher Rosa. Now look at him, tells him to come get some. Rosa, he's not going to be enjoying this. Charge at Elijah, but Elijah throws Rosa out of the ring to the floor below. What's Elijah looking for? Off the ropes he goes. Through the middle rope, boot to the face, knocking Rosa off his feet. This match hasn't even started yet, and Elijah, he's heated. Looking for some revenge, and look at Rosa. He is not happy about this. He's having a fuss on the outside. Both men back into the ring. It looks as if this matchup is going to get underway now. A little bit of a stare down between the two. Oh, Elijah! Dodging out of the way, playing games with Rosa here tonight. If I was Elijah, I would not be playing games with Christopher T. Rosa. He is the one guy that I would not be looking to play games with. I'd want to get right into this matchup and get it done with as quick as possible. You do not want to be in Rican's crosshair for too long, that's for sure. But it looks as if this match is underway. Rican charging Elijah! Elijah slipping out of the way, catching him with those boots. Flies off the back of Rican. Rican, not a great start. But the freaking Rican here tonight. Irish whip Elijah into the ropes. And look at Elijah. That drop kick when he gets caught. And now the fun and games are over. Rican with Elijah. Sending him for a ride. Round and round we go here in the center of the ring. Elijah going for a big swing here in Atlanta, Georgia. Round and round we go. This is sending all the blood rushing straight to the head of Elijah, who rolls out the ring. Now Rican's going to be the one showing off here. Feels he's in control. Look at those muscles. Talking that ish to Elijah. No, we've already seen this. Elijah's down on the outside. Christopher Rosa. Come on, we've already seen this. Fatal Judgment onto the apron. That's what kept Elijah out. What is Rosa doing? On the shoulders. No! Launches Elijah over the barricade and into the crowd. It looks like Christopher T. Rosa is going to look for a count-out victory here in this match. Just launch Elijah over the barricade into the crowd. He is wasting no time with Elijah. But look, Elijah's trying to get back to his feet. Staggers over the barricade. Rosa's not done yet. Slipping right back out to the outside, telling him to stay down. But Elijah, we know Elijah, he's got the heart of a warrior, a true soldier, back to his feet. Regan trying to charge Elijah down, charges into the barricade. Great movement by Elijah, slipping out of the way, and now it's Elijah stepping back in the ring, perhaps looking for a count-out victory here. Regan trying to crawl back to his feet, going shoulder first into that barricade. Look at Elijah, he wants Regan back in this match. He doesn't want this match to end by count-out, but by no means is Elijah going to help his opponent here tonight back into the ring. The ref actually holding Elijah back, trying to give Regan some time to recover. That was a nasty drive into the barricade. But here comes Elijah off the ropes, dives through the middle rope, shoulder first into Regan. Regan's down again. Elijah back into the ring. And once again running across the ring into the ropes, rebounds off of the shoulder block again through the middle rope from Elijah. Elijah putting it on the line. He's going to go for it a third time. No way. No way. Elijah setting Regan up again, off the ropes, through that middle rope again, but Regan catches him! Regan catches Elijah by the throat! Elijah down on one knee, Regan is just choking him out ringside here. Elijah, can he power back up though? Regan with that hand firmly grasped around the throat, keeping Elijah on one knee, but Elijah back up, only into a suplex on the steel ramp from the freaking Regan. Rosa, he may have taken two of those shoulder blocks, but he is back in control. Grabbing Elijah by the head. Perhaps looking to take this match up right back into the ring where it belongs. Finally, we're going to get some order in this match. Elijah onto the bottom rope. Regan going to follow. Beating the ref's count. Now dragging Elijah over into the pin. Hooks the leg. The ref. 1, 2. Oh, almost an early free count. I would not have been surprised. I mean, Elijah did get powerbombed. Did get a fatal judgment over the barricade into the fans. I'm surprised nobody got hurt there. Regan now in mount, dropping these nasty hammer fists, left hand after left hand. Now look at these sharp elbows. No elbow pad there from Regan. That is just bare elbow across the forehead. I'm surprised that's not busted up Elijah. But I mean, can you blame Regan? He's out for blood tonight. He's out to prove a point. Now grabbing Elijah to his feet by the hair. Elijah could be out of it for sure. I mean, he is stunned for sure. Those elbows were nasty. Now look at him driving Elijah into the center of the mat. This is all Regan. Elijah had a great start. Couple of those shoulder barges through the middle rope, but now it is all in favor of the one-eyed man, Christopher T. Rosa. But Elijah from behind tries to sweep him up into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Regan kicks out. Almost caught him off guard. Both men back up, straight jab, followed by a backhand. It's Elijah in control. This is why I said Elijah's going to have the striking capability to keep up with Regan. There's a drop kick. Doesn't take him off his feet, though. Too much of a powerhouse. There's another forearm by Elijah. Elijah backing up. Another forearm straight to the face. And again, Elijah backing up. Oh! Goes for good vibes. Turns Regan around. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, but Regan catches him. Regan just catches him, but Elijah slips free. And again off the ropes. Oh! A reverse good vibes into a Hurricane Rana. Elijah pulling out all the stops. Regan back up to that corner. Now Elijah, look at this ferocity. We have never seen this from Elijah. Leaping onto the shoulders of Regan. Right hand after right hand, but Regan! Oh! He went for a fatal judgment. Elijah reversed it into a Hurricane Rana. And now on the corner goes Elijah! Oh my God, that was a nasty clothesline by Regan. Regan into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. I would thought that was it right there. That was one hell of a clothesline. Elijah literally flipped through the air, spiraled through the air. I'm surprised Elijah's not out. And now look at Regan trying to choke him out on the mat. Christopher T. Rosa in full control, dragging Elijah to his feet by the head. Massive right hand to the throat, takes him off his feet, and again into the pin. Any move could put Elijah down at this point, and Regan knows it. Again, another close 2 count. Another near fall. Regan arguing with the referee. He thought that might have been it. But Elijah still has the heart, still has the willpower. Looks like Christopher Rosa, though, signaling this match is going to end soon. Elijah on his hands and knees, trying to will himself back to his feet. Regan going to help him up, drags him up. Boot to the midsection. Now off the ropes. Elijah could be in trouble once again, but he ducks underneath Regan. Looking to follow with good vibes, but Regan just shrugs off Rob Peculio! Regan with Rob Peculio. Both men are down. Regan trying to crawl into the pin. There's one arm over. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Only a 2 count. Those few seconds before Rican got his arm over the shoulders. Was everything Elijah able to call into the corner? He's down. Rican's back up and in control once again. Grabbing Elijah out of the corner. What's Rican looking for now? Up on the shoulders. Big knee to the midsection. Now Christopher Rosa dragging Elijah across the ring. Hub on those middle ropes for more knees. Devastating knees to the side of the rib cage of Elijah Stewart, the Good Vibes Kid. He isn't going to be feeling too good right now, that's for sure. Another knee to the midsection, followed by another, then just tosses him across the ring like he's absolutely nothing, like he's throwing out the garbage. Stop to the face, drags Elijah towards the center of the ring. He's down, and it is all Christopher T. Rosa here, lifting him up onto the shoulders. Rosa, oh! Fatal judgment again, but Rosa's down! That took everything out of him. He may have been able to shrug off that good vibes, but I feel as if it's starting to affect him again. Gets the arm over the shoulders for the count of 2! Another near fall for Christopher T. Rosa, and you've got to think this is starting to get into his head. I mean, again, it was just 1 second of time that Elijah needed to recover just enough. Rican is not happy. Look at him, he is furious. Looking to remove the turnbuckle pad now. Referee, you've got to watch out for that. Rican looking to expose that steel. Irish whip into the corner. Elijah, oh, Elijah sees it, flips through the air, but gets caught in a spine buster by Christopher T. Rosa, lifting him right back up into the air. Rosa has been in control for near enough the entirety of this matchup, and now another fatal judgment by the wide-eyed Rican. Oh, but the ref not going for the pin, instead putting that turnbuckle pad on. That might have just saved Elijah once again into the pin, but again only a 2 count. Rican has got to be fuming at that referee if he had not gone for the turnbuckle pad, but I guess he brought it on himself for removing the turnbuckle pad. And now look at him, he is furious. A barrage of stomps to the upper body of Elijah. Now look at these right hands, straight to the forehead, busting Elijah up. Right hand after right hand. I will not be surprised if Elijah gets busted open here. Look at all these right hands. How is he still conscious? The blood is pouring down his face. Rican taking out all his frustrations, telling him to stay down. What is it going to take in this match? Elijah has taken a Rob Peculio. He's taken fatal judgment over the barricade, and then another 2 fatal judgments in the ring. But somehow, some way, he is able to kick out. But Rican, he's looking about ready to finish this. Elijah stumbling back up to his feet. A crimson mask across his face. Rican telling him to come get some, but Elijah doesn't even know where he is right now. Elijah's stumbling. He's groggy on his feet. He could be out on his feet. Oh, wait, Elijah telling Rican to suck it. Elijah, the crowd are loving this. Exploded suplex from the Good Vibes Kid. Launches Christopher T. Rosa into that far left corner. Now they're going to drag him towards the center ring. Perhaps looking for a pin attempt here. Perhaps thinking he's done enough to stop to the back. But no, Elijah knows the resilience. He knows the durability of Christopher Rosa. Knows it's going to take more than an exploded suplex. Elijah jumps over the Rican and flies through the air. The Rican guard caught by a moonsault from Elijah. 1, 2, that's still a 2. Oh, wait a minute. Elijah helps him out. Looking to play the mind games. Good vibes. Takes Rican off his feet. 1, 2. Oh, it's still a 2 count. Those Good Vibes spent a shudder down the spine of Christopher T. Rosa. Look at this replay. Elijah leapt over the down body into a moonsault. You thought he was going for the pin. You thought he had it. But then Elijah just lets him out of the pin attempt, drags him right up to his feet and connects with a nasty instance of Good Vibes across the chin of the freaking Rican, and he was down. And he was so close to being out there. A near fall in favor of Elijah Stewart, but it's going to take a little bit more than that. And Elijah knows it. Look, he's telling Rican to get to his feet. He's not going to finish this. Off the ropes goes Elijah, but he gets caught by Christopher T. Rosa. But Elijah transitions into a DDT, drives the face of Rosa into the mat for the count of 2, for the count of not quite 3. Once again, Rosa is able to kick out and keep this match alive. Back and forth these 2 men go. Now it's Elijah in control. But Elijah, he's got him up for the Book of Eli. Surely no. no! A knee to the forehead! And now an Irish whip by Rosa. Elijah over the top rope onto the apron. Rican thinks he's had it, but Elijah able to hold onto the ropes. He steps through the ring, rolls back through the middle rope into a chaos cutter, catching Rican completely off guard. He thought he was in control, and now it's all Elijah backing up into the corner. Rican down. Elijah wanting him back to his feet. The crowd really getting behind him now. Elijah with a shout out to Joshua X. Spins around, good vibes across the chin. There goes Rican down to the floor below. Elijah going to follow him out. This match once again taking a spill over to the floor below. Elijah running up, gets thrown into the steps. Elijah shoulder first into the steps, and now Rican. No, Rican. Could it be? Fatal judgment across the steps. Elijah, a crumpled mess on the floor. Rican picks him up under the bottom rope. He goes, he is not going to give Elijah any time to recover. He's learned his lesson. Right back into the ring he goes. Rolls him over. Come on, Elijah. Do you have the heart? 1, 2, 3. And Christopher T. Rosa. He came. He saw. He conquered. What a match. It lived up to all the expectations. We saw Elijah get thrown all over the arena, but we saw him come back time and time again. But ultimately, it was not enough to keep up with the freaking Rican that is Christopher T. Rosa. Elijah gave it his all for sure. Some of the best heart I've seen inside a wrestling ring. But ultimately, fatal judgment was just too much for the Good Vibes Kid here tonight. Back and forth, they exchanged some of their biggest moves. We saw Good Vibes, we saw Rob Peculiar, we saw 4 fatal judgments, 4 to finally put down the Good Vibes Kid here tonight. I loved it. I hope all of you loved it. What a phenomenal match this was. It took him some time. It was surely frustrating for Christopher Rosa. Time and time again, he was a second away from putting down the Good Vibes Kid. Ultimately, he would have to take it to the outside. Fatal judgment across the steps. And at that point, all it took was simply rolling Elijah onto that bottom rope for the count of 3. Christopher T. Rosa, he came here tonight. Elijah gave him the match of his life, but ultimately the Puerto Rican Christopher T. Rosa would come out the victor. You don't make Christopher Rosa wait for his match. If there's one thing to take away from this match, he's not on your time, you're on his time. When he wants a match, you damn well better get it. I've got to think if Elijah had just given him the match when he asked for it, he wouldn't have had to go through this trauma that he had to go through tonight. What a performance by both men. Congratulations to Rican. And look at this. Telling him next time, don't make me wait. But until next time, I'm Mr. Nashtastic. Goodbye.